Hey, what's up, everybody? Just because I take offense to someone trying to say that I'm lying about Mike Watson, and of course, I always just think it's amazing the amount of lies that people make up about me. I've made how many videos now talking about how much respect I have for Mike Watson? Me and him have caught up just recently. I've always had good things to say about him. Talk about how he is what kids like me grew up reading about in Street Fighter. Mike Watson is Street Fighter. I don't know. I guess apparently I lie about him, though. And a massive narcissist who lies constantly. I noticed some dishonesty just recently. He uploaded a Street Fighter Alpha 1 set against Mike Watson and cropped the top of the screen for some reason. So I checked the full replay and he actually edited the video to look like he won 7-6 instead of losing 10-9. LMAO. He also lost 9 out of the 12 sets as well. I don't recall. I uploaded 2 videos. One video, which Mike Watson commented on himself, he beat me. He thanked me for showing it. There's another video where I won the set. Both of them are on Fightcade. What was edited to make it seem like I beat him? Where have I said that I beat him? I edited the video to make it look like I beat him on the video that I said he beat me and he thanked me for showing it? Could it be that you're lying? You know, I think this is pretty strange. People hate Alpha 1, but they sure do want to lie about it, right? Very strange. Now, to my knowledge, thinking about me and Mike playing, as a matter of fact, I believe, and I've also said it as well, Mike has generally beat me with Ken. I haven't lied about that. Mike Watson, the person who was considered the best in America in Street Fighter Alpha 1. I'm not butthurt about losing to Mike in Street Fighter Alpha 1. I've said that he beat me. He beat me with Ken. Okay. I lost to the person who was considered the best in America. There's also sets where I beat him. As a matter of fact, when he's not playing Ken, if you actually look at all the matches, I believe I have beaten him more. Is that not true? There's also in the comments I've even said, people are like, why aren't you playing Guy? And I said before, I'm like, I think Mike is just too solid. And I'm like, I think I would actually have to practice a little bit to beat him. You know what I mean? If I could beat him, you know, with Guy. Because he's actually solid in the game, you know? That's why I said, like, you know, I don't really plan on practicing or anything like that. So I'd rather just do simple Ryu stuff. And Mike has played generally Guy, Ryu, Charlie, and Ken. Now, to my knowledge that I recall, I believe I've beaten him, generally speaking, when he has played the other 3 characters more than he's beaten me. Someone can go tally it up, my Ryu versus those characters. I feel like I've won more. But yes, he has beaten me with Ken. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't feel bad losing to the person that was considered the best in America. I've even told him, I'm like, he's like, man, do you feel like practicing now? And I'm like, you kind of do tempt me to actually kind of want to play a little bit again because I would like to practice. You know what I mean? You're making me kind of want to practice, you know? It's making me feel like I should. I feel like I've said it. I feel like it's a cool opportunity to get to play Mike Watson. Generally speaking, though, I don't really care about games. Also, as well, I mean, God, if we look at it, laser combo, 16 hours in that account, and my other account was Testcade from a couple years ago. And that account had 7 hours. So 7 plus 6, that's 23 hours. So both my accounts combined, Mike Watson's accounts are here for the lulz and no DP and lag. So he has 36 hours and I have 23 hours or whatever it was, yeah. And maybe he's had other accounts. I just know those are his recent accounts that he's been using. So he's played the game more than me. He's played, you know, he generally, I mean, again, I don't know how many other accounts he has. He hasn't told me, but, you know, he plays, you know, random games still. Those are just those. But for me, like I said, I don't have any other accounts. Those were my accounts and I hadn't played, again, what was it? Because I came back, whatever, maybe it was a couple years ago. Like I said, you know, it could have been years and years and years since I fucking played any video games on Fightcade. I would have played GGPO or whatever, Supercade. You know, I don't really play video games in real life either. And, you know, Mike Watson, I know he still plays games. I don't know how often he plays. He says that he doesn't regularly play Alpha 1, and this was more of just him just starting. So, I mean, even then, do I feel bad that the person who was considered the best in America in Alpha 1, who has more hours played in the game, just when he's come back, me and him at the same time, has played more than me, and he's been able to beat me with Ken in Alpha 1? No, I don't. I'm not sure what you're implying. But I'm dishonest? Again, you can check the comments. I've said I've always had a lot of respect for Mike Watson. I looked up to him as a kid. I don't recall talking about beating him and all this kind of stuff, being dishonest. You can look at the sets. I believe when I played Ryu versus all his other characters, I believe I've won more. I mean, someone can go check. He's beating me with Ken, okay. You can also go check all the other matches where I beat all these other guys. Yeah, so, what a coincidence, somebody lying about Alpha 1 even though they hate Alpha 1. You know, maybe you're just not good at games, dude. You know, do you remember the one guy? There's that one guy that, some of those Alpha 2 guys, oh, I can't wait for Mike Watson to destroy Clayton in Alpha 1. He's going to destroy him, blah, blah, blah. I mean, doesn't look like he's destroyed me. We've both gone on win streaks versus each other. I don't know, dude. Who's the one that's a massive narcissist? Someone that goes online making up things all the time because they're mad I've done more than them in a video game? Like, bro, are you serious? Anyway, just making that video specifically because I think it's really weird. It reminds me of years and yeyears ago, there was a guy named Temujin who tried to get me and him to Mike Watson to fight. And actually, me and him, Mike Watson, we were catching up about that when we caught up again, whatever it was, a month or two ago. And we talked about that. Anyway, again, I've never had anything bad to say about Mike Watson. Got a lot of respect for him. Mike Watson is part of the history of Street Fighter for me. I feel lucky to get the chance to play him, and I even told him, you know, he kind of made me like, man, I kind of want to, it almost makes me kind of want to practice a little bit again, but I just know I just like, I just don't care enough. But I do, it does kind of make me feel a little bit because I think it's a cool opportunity to play someone that good. Anyway, yeah, another crazy hater. Who's surprised, I guess.